Weird thing. Guess that means I'm running late. Just sitting here, I was in the dark and listening to the fireworks. I guess for Labor Day, I don't know. Bombs in the distance. I guess that's for all the workers that used to be workers and are out blowing up the city because they don't want to go back to work. The money's too good. Saw one of the guys come back with an Apple iWatch thing, and I was looking at that and I said, wow, I'd have had to have been off work for weeks to have been able to afford something like that. But yeah, they're going ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. I don't see any of them, but I hear them. They were going crazy. And it made me think of that movie, Born on the 4th of July, which, I would think you could make a porno out of that called Porn on the 4th of July. But they already had a paraplegic in that movie eating the vaginas of whores. So, there it goes. Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. But in that movie, as a little kid, he saw the 4th of July parade, and there were all these veterans from like World War II and stuff, maybe Korea. They're in the back of the cars, and there are fireworks going off, and you see these old men. What he saw is old men going, reacting to the explosion. So when I got back from Iraq, the first time, walk-on part in a war, a lead role in a cage. I had a walk-on part in a war, and I saw a lot of the truths that they ditch once it's time to go to war. I would rather have a walk-on part in a war than a lead role in a cage. But I came back, and would you rather see me laugh or cry? And I don't really have any problem laughing about it. I got it all worked out. But I took a MAC flight, went to Europe, Spain, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Holland. You may think there are two places, but Holland is the western province of the Netherlands. That's why we get all mistaken, because we're stupid Americans. Holland is the western shore. That's, that's Holland. And England. I went around, and then I flew to California, and I went to the beach and came home. Went home. After stopping back by Bragg to close out all my accounts and inviting Lieutenant Mittlaner outside to beat the shit out of him. He wouldn't go out. He tried to talk shit. He tried to get me to do push-ups even for an award that I got. And I'm like, you can just mail it. I didn't even know what it was. So I left. That was my ARCOM. That's a pretty good award to get. It's better than Army Achievement Medal, which Chief Sagos, he said he never had one. They just give those out like candy unless they don't like you. So I went back to Gaylord after that, and felt like I tidied things up. A quiet, neat goodbye. And my mom said, they've been trying to get a hold of you for weeks. They want you to be in the Open Fest parade. I'm like, what? I hadn't had a haircut. I was looking good. I put on my uniform and got in the back of a convertible to be in the parade again. And drove down Main Street in a convertible with my dad. My dad got to ride with me. I think that's the first time he was ever in a parade. I think that was pretty exciting for him. Probably made him proud. And we're driving along, and I'm hearing firecrackers going off, and I'm like, ha ha ha, this is just like porn in the 4th of July. And so I go, I acted like it was freaking me out, but the truth is all this boo, 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 boo. When I was in the desert, and there was just bombing in the near distance all the time. You could see it lighting up the sky, you know, from where we were at, and it was very comforting. I like the sound of bombs in the near distance. That means something's getting taken care of, that I can just sit and drink my coffee and write a letter or something, you know. Everybody tells you how terrible war is, but it's really, truly very liberating. And if you come back all screwed up, well, you were probably screwed up before you got there.